There was a little girl in the state of Washington destined to stay a little girl for the rest of her life. Yes, after a controversial medical procedure was performed by doctors. Ashley X is her name. Profoundly disabled, cannot walk or talk with the faculties of an infant. Her parents say keeping her young will help to keep her healthy. Critics say the doctors who did it are playing God. Glenn McGee is the director of the Alden March Bioethics Institute and my guest now, and thank you for your time. And this is one heck of a discussion and a debate for us to have here, and our viewers are having it online at foxnews.com and our Speak Out segment there. You say that Washington State has a specific law that gives parents a certain latitude with what to do with their children. Can you explain that for us, sir?
Well, briefly, Washington State is one of a tiny number of states that has expressed a kind of a strong preference for parents to make decisions about their children in the absence of children having other views. And in this case, of course, we're talking about a little girl who is really cognitively not with us. Washington's law just sets up a broader precedent. So we're talking about one of the top children's hospitals in the United States performing some procedures, some of which they've already performed, that, as you point out, will lock this little girl into childhood in a number of ways. Washington State isn't going to intervene to stop that. And I think what people around the country are saying is it okay to, first of all, people are shocked you can even do this, but is it okay to decide someone will be a child forever, and in doing that to take away a lot of their power and autonomy?
Well, let me let our viewers know that the doctors were instructed to remove her uterus, her appendix, her still-forming breast, then treat her with high doses of estrogen to stunt her growth. I think it raises the question, how far can or should parents be allowed to go?
I agree exactly, Bill, and that's precisely, in this case, the kind of question where new technologies are a part of the whole story. The parents have written a 9,000-word blog entry that's out on the internet for anyone to read that includes pictures of the young woman. They have made very, very clear, not only there, but in talking to people in Seattle and their news media, what they think. They believe that their daughter might be subject to sexual assault later in life. They have a lot of views about what's going to happen to their daughter in the future. And while, we generally think parents have the right to go pretty far with their kids. They can raise them at home. They can school them themselves. They can refuse vaccinations. They can decide not to give young children cancer treatments. This is a really, really large combination of those kinds of choices. And so I think, frankly, that we are looking at a watershed case, and if the parents are allowed to...
Yeah,
so this is definitely setting a precedent.
Thank you, Glenn. Good to have you on today. Glenn McGee.
Thanks.
And to our viewers again, you can go to our website at foxnews.com and you can speak out.